Speaking of learning lessons, let's talk about Pokimane. So funny thing happened today. Pokimane was apparently getting a lot of backlash for this tweet. And Pokimane said a couple days ago that she misses when streaming was about gaming, not just drama baiting and clip farming. Oh man, another person who cannot read the room. What is up with all these people who can't read the room? Shame, shame, shame. Again, right message, wrong messenger. Right message, wrong messenger. I do agree that streaming has gone so far away from gaming, particularly on Twitch, but also Kick. We're literally as we're doing these streams, and as I do all of my streams, I am considered a desktop streamer now. I'm sitting at my desktop and yapping and playing video games. But now you have all the people who are making high level productions and they're doing IRL stuff, going to all these places, going to China. Literally had Speed go all around America, even going all around the world. Like, people just been doing some crazy stuff. And honestly, like, the average person, like, I'm still considered an average streamer. Like, I can't keep up with that stuff, man. I don't have all the money to be traveling around the world like that. So like, that has unfortunately become like more of the norm. And now you're seeing more and more streamers feeling like they need to go IRL, that they need to go out and just do stuff. And then you have all these people who are like, hey man, like, I want to be featured on Fearbuck. I want Fearbuck to talk about me. I want to be on Stream Fails and all of these other clip farming sites and pages. So they just do the most outrageous things in order to make it on these pages and then ultimately blow up, whether it's negative or positive, which majority of the time is negative. Then they go viral, then they end up gaining subs, viewers, and then they end up blowing up. So it's an unfortunate strategy now that, as somebody who is starting off, you feel like you have to do. So apparently in Pokimane's mind, which again, I want to point out something funny, because she got hate from XQC and Asmongold the most, as far as like big people who literally called her out. But I want to point out something else. Do y'all remember on Twitch when, and I think this may have happened on YouTube a little bit as well, do y'all remember when all the big streamers were watching what was it, Iron Chef, whatever that show was called with Gordon Ramsay? I think it was Iron Chef, but it may be called something. Yeah. Do y'all remember when all the streamers were Hell's Kitchen, bro? Y'all remember when all the streamers, all the big streamers, like the top 5%, were watching Hell's Kitchen, bro? They were just literally watching Hell's Kitchen on stream for hours. For hours, bro. And I remember when they got in trouble, when Fox was literally like, hey, y'all can't be watching these shows that are, even though it's on YouTube, these shows come on television. These shows come on syndicated television. You can't watch this. This is a TOS violation. And Twitch had to crack down on all of these people who started watching Hell's Kitchen. I don't know who started it. Back then, I don't know who started it, but guess what happened? Just like anything else, it becomes a trend, then everybody wants to do it. It's crazy how the top 5%, Master Chef, it's crazy how the top 5% all try to still compete with each other. You all are all successful in your own right, and you still feel like you have to copy what your peers are doing. It's ridiculous. So Pokimane, why do you feel that you needed to put out this tweet? Because guess what you can do? Well, shout out to Pokimane. I met her in real life. I took a picture with her. She seemed like she cool peoples, but she has said and done some pretty sus stuff. Obviously, we remember the nigga, you ain't funny. That's still one of the funniest clips ever, bro. Nigga, you ain't funny. So you said and done some pretty wild stuff. But at the end of the day, Pokimane, you're rich, you have your own businesses, you tried the cookie stuff, and then you crapped on your entire community saying that if you broke, just say that. So you apparently stole someone's recipe and just slapped your brand on it. So you know you've done some pretty wild things. But Pokimane, you do know that you don't have to be on stream and yap. You do know that you don't have to have celebrities on your stream. You do know that you don't have to go to this extravagant place across the world and do IRL streaming. Pokimane, at this point, I mean, you literally could have done it years ago. You can do whatever the hell you want. If you want a game, then game. And it's that simple. If you want a game, then game. I bet you, it may not be you, but if, let's say, two or three people in their top 5%, if y'all sat at your desk and started gaming again, maybe even together, maybe that'll start a trend again to start gaming. Maybe Twitch will become about gaming again. Make Twitch great again. Make Twitch great again. You know, you could just play games, whatever you want to play. You could play something old, you could play something new. You don't have to play Arc Raiders, you don't have to play whatever the latest thing is out right now. Play whatever the hell you want. The thing is, y'all are chasing views still. You already have all of this money, you are already successful, you're still chasing views. You're still trying to go viral. Pokimane, you may not be trying to go viral the same way that somebody else is, but if you're still chasing the trends, then you're chasing the views. You're trying to still remain relevant, and that is not necessary, especially if you're not having fun while you're doing it. Okay, so message: if you ain't having fun and you ain't doing it for the love of the game anymore, you're already successful, you already have all this money, then what the hell are you still doing it for? Why are you still making content? Why are you still streaming? I don't understand. Yeah, exactly, Blizzy. We literally hit full circle, bro. I don't think that many people remember Justin TV. Justin TV was literally doing whatever the hell that you wanted. It wasn't a gaming streaming site. But literally, so many people started playing games on Justin TV that they made a separate website and it became Twitch. So for anybody who didn't know the story on how Twitch became Twitch, that's literally how it happened. Justin TV was first. People were doing whatever the hell they wanted on the website, but a lot of people started playing video games or streaming themselves playing video games, and somebody was like, oh, let's make this something different. Let's make this a subset. Let's separate this. And then it became Twitch, and now everybody started doing IRL again, whatever the hell they want on Twitch. So it literally came back full circle. Right? It's literally the funniest stuff ever. Literally the funniest thing ever, bro. So, man, I just, again, I don't understand. You know, some people, when they tweet their thoughts, some people just keep it in the drafts. Because again, I get what she's saying. Maybe she does truly miss this, but Pokimane, you were part of the problem. And so nobody wants to hear this coming from you. Literally nobody wants to hear this coming from you. You have baited, you have chased the trends, you've done everything that the people who you are quote unquote complaining about did. You know, you may not be doing it now, but you participated in the same toxic streaming behavior in the past, and you have benefited from it. So what are you talking about? Me, I'm still remaining here. You know, I have implemented more yapping in my streams because I'm trying to make content again on YouTube. But other than that, man, we still just playing games. So it's still at the essence. I'm not going IRL. I'm not showing you a day in the life. I'm not doing any of that stuff. We're still sitting at the desktop streaming, playing games. So again, Pokimane, come on back over if you want to. I don't know what the hell you're doing. I think I took a glance at some of the stuff you were doing, and I don't think you were playing games. So if you want to play games, just play games. Just play games. So it's crazy, bro. You said JTV used to watch WWE there. Yeah, I'll say you could do anything there. I'll tell you exactly what I said though. But she deleted that tweet though. She got called out so much, she deleted the tweet. Crazy, man. Crazy. So let me find it again, cause I said, where are you? Apparently I said a lot or got retweeted a lot. Oh, okay, here we go. So I said before she deleted the tweet, and I literally just looked and I was like, I'm gonna pull it up, and then I said, oh, it ain't there no more. So I said they gotta see this if they missed it. I said, you can just play games, right? Like the top streamers all follow the same trends and compete with each other constantly. Like you're already successful, you can do whatever you want. Just play games if that's what you want to do and forget about what your peers are doing. It's really that simple, bro. It's really that simple. Why do you care what your peers are doing? Especially if you don't like them, because apparently the trend is the thing that's been going around, the rumor has been going around that none of y'all like each other. Y'all just appear on each other's streams or do collaboration with each other because y'all just are trying to share the views or take the views from someone else. But y'all aren't actually friends. I only know who's a friend and who's not nowadays. So apparently that's what's been going on with y'all, man. Like y'all, apparently Cutie Cinderella getting heat again for the Streamer Awards because the people who got nominated, like she can't win out here, and then she start reacting. She say something stupid, and then people get on her head even more. So the top 5-10% of Twitch and Kicker, it's very interesting. Very interesting. I don't want to be a part of that, man. It's a cool kids club. Y'all don't like each other anyway, so y'all just keep beefing, do whatever the hell y'all doing. But I'll just be here streaming to my 31 viewers right now. So you see your tweets, you retweeted, put yourself with a black cosplayer, retweeted like over 10 things in one day. Say love the clip farm. Yeah, they all do it, bro. They all do it. Shout out to ADP Sketches for the raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So that's that, man. But I found that hilarious, and not only Pokimane tweeted that, but she got so much heat. She had like over 10 million views on that tweet, but she deleted it. Let me see if she said anything else after that before we move on. No, she deleted that. She my painting for Lily Pichu's birthday. Okay, so that was the only thing. So she gonna act like it doesn't exist. Tweet and delete. You know how it goes. So, that's that. Speaking of Twitch though. Speaking of Twitch, Australia is on their stuff again. Twitch got added recently to Australia's social media ban. So, dang, that's wild. But let's see exactly what happened. Twitch is now the latest platform to be added to Australia's upcoming social media ban. Just weeks after it was announced that Kick will be added, which Kick rightfully deserves to be added. News came out that Twitch is also being put on the list. As they said, Twitch's addition comes less than 3 weeks before the ban is set to go in effect. For those unfamiliar, the Australian government is enacting legislation that will ban anyone under the age of 16. So this is not a full ban. I just want to make this clear. That's why we are reading this. It is not a full ban, but it is an age restriction ban. An age restriction ban. So if you are under the age of 16 in Australia, you can't get your young ass on Twitch or Kick or anything else that they put on this ban. Okay, I actually like this. I'm not going to lie, I do like this. I know that this has been talked about over here as well, but it has been state by state. It has not been a national or federal situation, at least not yet. But this is one thing I think they were talking about down here in Florida with our lovely Governor DeSantis. I say that sarcastically, of course. But I am for this. I don't think that young people should be on these sites or be able to make an account. I think these restrictions should actually be in effect, because a lot of stuff on here that kids should not be seeing, bro. We need to place more restrictions on sites like this. Outside of, again, just being a parent, being a parent and seeing what your kids are doing, paying attention to what your kids are doing on these sites, because you never know who they're talking to. You never know who's trying to talk to them. So be more vigilant, parents. Actually be parents. But I do like this. We'll see if they let's keep reading to see what they're going to do. So the platforms right now that Australia will be enacting the age restriction ban on: TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, YouTube. Dang, YouTube got hit too. Kick, and now Twitch. So basically all of the main social media websites. So you do agree with you on that? I want to let my niece and nephew get on Twitch, because it's like, yeah, it needs to be like that for sure. Like I said, my daughter just got into Minecraft, and I'm like, you are not going online. Don't even think about it. You go in your own world and you make stuff in that world only. You are not going online. And if you even think about Roblox, we gonna have a long conversation, and that is getting banned in this household. You are not going to play Roblox by any fashion. I've been seeing a lot more stuff about that. Roblox has already been a cesspool of predatory behavior, but it's gotten worse. And the CEO of Roblox has not been doing anything about it. And in fact, he's been banning the vigilantes who have been trying to get all these offenders off of Roblox. So absolutely no Roblox under any circumstance in this household, for sure. So, like I said, I try to stay well informed about this stuff, implementing any parental controls or anything that I can. Again, I'm trying to be a good parent that understands what my child is doing, what my child is consuming. To continue here, it said eSafety has informed Twitch is considered an age-restricted social media platform required to take reasonable steps to prevent under 16 from having accounts. In accordance with Australia's social media minimum age legislation, following Twitch's own self-assessment, eSafety assessed Twitch as meeting the criteria for age-restricted social media platform because it has the sole or significant purpose of online social interaction, with features designed to encourage user interaction, including through live streaming content. So this will go into effect in Australia on December 10th. And is going to block sign-up from those under 16 and will start deactivating the accounts of current users who are not old enough. So that at least says that part. Again, I don't know how they're going to verify that unless people who have those accounts that are under 16 are putting their real age, because obviously that is going to be, I mean, that's been like this at the beginning of time on the internet. People lie about what age they are all the time in order to make accounts. So I wonder how they're going to verify that. Going back to your question, Psych. I guess we'll see. Let's see if there's anything else here. Let's see. So no, it does not say it here. It does not say it. Let's go to the website, just see if there is anything else, because I do want to see how they plan on implementing it, because there's always ways around this stuff. There are always ways around this stuff. So no, it does not say. It does not say how they're going to do it. So yeah, I would love to see. I want to follow up on this and see how they're going to do it, how they're going to enforce this. But everybody in Australia, I mean, first of all, don't lie. Don't lie about how old you are to sign up on these websites. Please, if you are under 16, just stay a kid, man. Stay a teenager. Stay a preteen, whatever the hell, a tween. You don't need to get on these websites. Come on, man. Like, you don't need to get on these websites. Again, I don't want people to follow what we were doing back in the past. Because I was one of those people who was like, when AOL and Yahoo chat rooms were a thing in the very beginning stages of the internet, I was on there. I may or may not have lied about my age sometimes. So like, I don't want my child or my children to follow those things that I did, right? Like, obviously I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get snatched up. I'm still here talking to y'all, and I'm 37 right now. So I didn't get in trouble, but I may or may not have messed with people or tried to talk to some people through meeting them on AOL and Yahoo. Actually, one of my first loves, literally the girl who I lost my virginity to, I met her on Black Planet. We were on Black Planet back on the day. So like, I was on there and we met, and you know, everything was cool, but you know, who knows? You know, it could have been some predatory stuff going on. I never would have known until it was too late, but I did it. You know, I did it, and you know, it is a part of my past, but I'm not going to say, hey, daughter, that's fine to do. Like, that sound like a horse. I guess nowadays it would sound like one, right? No, Black Planet was a social media site for Black people, and but a lot of people use it as a dating site. So it was one of like the early on social media site for Black people. And yeah, used to date, man. We used to date on there, bro. We used to date on there, you know, cause everybody remember MySpace, but yeah, it was Black Planet. For the Hispanic people, you had Mi Gente. For the Hispanic people, you had mi gente. So yeah, it was, it was interesting. Those were our early on social media websites before the Facebooks, before the Twitters. We had MySpace, Black Planet, and Mi Gente. Yeah, I know Christian Mingle. Yeah, Christian Mingle was there, and but again, that's a strictly dating site for Christian people. So yeah, it was all those. But yeah, so I did that, but yeah, I don't want that. I don't want my children to follow the same mistake that I did, because it was a different time back then. I don't want to keep saying that as an excuse, but again, I don't want my children to follow the same things that I did, because that's not cool, especially now. So yeah, my children won't be getting a Twitter, they won't be getting an Instagram, they won't be getting any of that crap until they are of age. I don't even want to get my children cell phones, super early. So that's that. That's that. But shout out to Australia, man. Like I said, for once, this isn't bad. I'm actually in agreement with this. I am actually in agreement with this, especially as a father. Even if I wasn't a father, I think that overall there does need to be an age restriction on all these social media websites. I don't think that little kids should be on any of these sites making videos and chatting with adults. I mean, I just don't. I just don't. So yeah, so that's that. The final thing here, the Golden Joystick Awards. So we have another awards to go over. So let's start at the bottom. Let's see if there's anything that's different compared to the Game Awards. Let's see here. Ultimate Game of the Year. Then they have a lot of they actually already did it. So let's see. Okay, let's see who won. We're not just gonna go over the nominees, we're gonna go over who won. Okay, all right, hold on. All right, so Ultimate Game of the Year, is that hold on, am I starting from, okay, never mind, the bottom. Okay, they actually did an award in the right order. All right, let's start from the top. Sorry. So we're done yesterday. Best storytelling, we had Expedition 33, Silent Hill F, Blueprints, Mafia was on there. Interesting. Lost Records, Bloomer Rage, and The 100 Line. I don't know what The 100 Line is, but Expedition 33 won Best Storytelling. Best Audio Design, we have Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Yotai won. We had Ghost of Yotai, Battlefield 6, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding, 2 Point Museum, and Chrono. So Ghost of Yotai won. Best Multiplayer Game. Ooh, Arc Raiders was not listed here. Arc Raiders was not listed here. We had Battlefield 6, Peak, Elden Ring, Night Range, Split Fiction. Split Fiction was considered multiplayer here, huh? I told y'all. That's interesting that they got put in multiplayer in this one, huh? Mario Kart World and Rematch. So Peak won, huh? So the 100 yards, a game is similar to Danganronpa franchise. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I had to look it up. Okay. Best visual design, Death Stranding 2, Expedition 33, The Midnight Walk, Ghost of Yotai, Sword of the Sea, and AC Shadows. Hey, AC Shadows got nominated. Interesting. In the same category as Yotai as well. Expedition 33 won Best Visual Design. Best Game Expansion. Ooh, I like this one. Indiana Jones. Liza P. Overture, No Man's Sky Voyagers, Adam Fall Story Expansion, Assassin's Creed Shadows Claws of Awaji, and Still Wakes the Deep. Liza P. won. Shout out to Liza P. winning the Best Game Expansion. I love that DLC. I love that. Shout out to Liza P. getting some love. I absolutely love that. Yes, great. Best Indie Game, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Hades 2, Sword of the Sea, Peak, Keep Driving, Spilled, Lonely Mountains, Deltarune, Promise Mascot Agency, and Consume Me. So Best Indie Game self-published. Huh. So Silk Song won that. I wonder, what is Expedition 33 considered then? Because you have Best Indie Game self-published, and then you have Best Indie Game. Yeah, Blueprint, Citizen Sleeper, Wander Stop, Skin Deep, Despelot, Hurdling. I guess because it's maybe because I wonder how that works. Abiot Factor, Baby Steps, Caves of Kid, and Deep Rock Galactic. So Blueprints won that one. It's AA. Oh, it's because it's double A. Huh. Okay. Studio of the Year, Team Cherry, Sandfall Interactive, Aggro Crab and Landfall, Blooper Team, Slow Clap and Rebellion. Sandfall Interactive won. Burst Early Access, Grounded 2, Schedule 1, Nine Kings, Repo, Skate, and White Knuckle. Repo 1. It's funny that Skate got put in there. Skate has been shit on so much, bro. I feel sorry for EA, bro. Skate came out, ended up being so bad, man. So bad. Best Soundtrack. Expedition 33, South of Midnight. South of Midnight got nominated. Silent Hill F, Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream, Deltarune and Sword of the Sea, Expedition 33 won. So Expedition 33 so far has 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure. I want to make absolutely sure before I say anything. Yes, okay. Just make it absolutely sure so I can be on point. So yeah, Sandfall Interactive, so that counts as well as Expedition winning. Okay. So best game trailer, Grand Theft Auto 6, Battlefield 6, Rhythm Doctor, The Expanse, Romeo is a Dead Man, and Kingdom Come Deliverance. So Grand Theft Auto 6, the trailer number 2 won. The trailer number 2 won. Still Playing Award, so I guess ongoing. Call of Duty Mobile, Pokemon Go, Subway Surfers, Clash Royale, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, Roblox, Free Fire, and PUBG Mobile. Pokemon Go won. Does anybody still play Pokemon Mobile? Pokemon Go in the chat. That's crazy, man. PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty Mobile still there. Genshin Impact still there. Honkai is still there. Clash Royale, like all of these, bro. It's so funny. So funny. Okay, so that was mobile. Still Playing Award, PC and console. Minecraft, Dead by Daylight, Helldivers 2, Naraka Blade Point, Satisfactory, Call of Duty Warzone, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite. Why do they have so many games in all these categories? Holy crap. Apex Legends, Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege, GTA Online, and Warframe. Minecraft won. Streamer's Choice, Peak. That's just it. Streamer's Choice, Peak. Best remake / remaster, Metal Gear Solid, Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion, Trails in the Sky, The Talos, Gears of War Reloaded, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion won. Breakthrough Award, Schedule won. Best Gaming Hardware, interesting category. Nintendo Switch 2, the Pro... What? Why did they put the Pro Controller? The Pro Controller got its own nomination? Holy crap. An SSD... What the... An SSD got nominated? What are they doing? Elgato Face Cam, the Razer Blade, and the AMD Ryzen. This is hilarious. The AMD Ryzen won. All right. Best game adaptation. Devil May Cry, Arcane Season 2, The Last of Us Season 2, a Minecraft movie, Secret Level, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Arcane Season 2 won. I know that Ethos would be happy about that one. Best Supporting Performer, Troy Baker and Death Stranding 2, Jim High and Kingdom Come, Ben Starr, Verso and Expedition 33, Lucy and Alva in Eckerson. So that was that game I'm not familiar with. Logan Cunningham and Hades 2, and Mario's Gavriels is Emmerich Voss and Indiana Jones. Ben Starr won as Verso in Expedition 33. So that's 5 for Expedition here. Best Lead Performer, Jennifer English, Mael in Expedition 33. She won. So that's 6. Troy Baker was also nominated. Tom McKay, Kingdom Come, Alex Jordan, and The Alters, Erika Ishii and Ghost of Yotai, and Adrian Ray in South of Midnight. So shout out to South of Midnight, Adrian Ray, for getting nominated in this one. But Jennifer English won in that one. Hall of Fame inductee, The Sims got in the Hall of Fame for them. PC Game of the Year, Silk Song, The Alters, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Peak, Abiotic Factor, and Dune Awakening. The Silk Song won PC Game of the Year. Console Game of the Year, shout out to the console people. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Monster Hunter Wilds, Ghost of Yotai, Death Stranding 2, Sonic Racing. Shout out to Sonic Racing to begin nominated, man. It's wild. And Mario Kart World, Ghost of Yotai won Best Console Game of the Year. So, you have to separate the two. You have to separate the two in order for Ghost of Yotai to win. That's pretty hilarious, but it won here. So, the funny thing, Jennifer English is queer, and if I recall, the usual suspects aren't too happy to learn. Oh, interesting. Critics' Choice. So for the critics, Donkey Kong Bonanza won. Most Wanted game, no surprise, Grand Theft Auto 6. But to read through the list, Resident Evil Requiem, The Witcher 4, Black Myth, Zone QE, Lego Batman, 007 First Light, Exodus, Subnautica 2, Light No Fire, The Expanse, Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet, Saros, The Blood of Dawn Walker, Crimson Desert, Kingdom Hearts 4, Marvel's Wolverine, Hell Let Loose, Vietnam, OD Knock, Onimusha. Ooh, shout out to Onimusha getting the nom here. The Way of the Sword, and Resonance. Of course, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to win Most Wanted game. Everybody and their mama wants the game to come out. So, an ultimate game of the year: Split Fiction, Death Stranding 2, Peak, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Expedition 33, Blueprints, Silent Hill F, Ghost of Yotai, Indiana Jones, Hades 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Silk Song. So Ghost of Yotai, because they have so many damn games or so many damn nominees in each category, Ghost of Yotai ended up getting nominated here. But of course, Expedition 33 was the winner. So that is a total of 7 awards, if I'm not mistaken, that Expedition 33 won at the Golden Joystick Awards. If this is any indicator, which it typically is, it's typically not too far off. If this is any indicator of how the Game Awards will be, then Expedition 33 will just about sweep all the major categories. So again, if anybody is upset, or if you will be upset, there will be some upset people. Just prepare for almost the inevitable, because it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. Expedition 33 is just too good, and you just gotta accept it. You just gotta accept it. And for all the people that never got a chance to play and never had any interest, now is your chance to play. You know, get Game Pass. If you ain't trying to fork over the 40-50 bucks, and just play the game. Just try it out. Even if you don't like turn-based games, just try it out. Okay, that's all that I'm asking. Just give it a chance. Okay, just give it a chance. All right. Speaking of giving a game a chance, let's get into some Ninja Gaiden. Said the boards will boost the number of the game. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, I think it will do the same thing as like the Grammys and like the Super Bowl does for certain artists. Like if you're interested or never heard of, you know, something before, when it wins, and that kind of does like bring the radar up. It's like, oh, maybe this is about something. If this video game won, or if this artist won an award. So yeah, that typically is how that works. They're sure just about the award, but it helps them out. Yeah, of course. All right, so that's that. That is that.